Welcome back. Let's continue our journey of proportional relationships. Let's start with an awesome video.
Unit rates help you compare how fast you'll travel if you drive, bike, or take the subway. Of course, there are lots of other ways to get around, but not all of them are practical in the city. Take parachuting, for example. A skydiver jumps out of an airplane. After 8/10 second, that's less than the time has taken to say this, she has fallen 100 feet. After 3 1/10 seconds, she has fallen 500 feet. Can you use unit rates to find out how far the skydiver fell in 1 5/10 seconds? To find the answer, you need to know if the skydiver's rate of change was proportional. As for the landing, well, that can be a little unpredictable. This lesson on constant rates of change will show you how to identify proportional relationships.
All right, is it proportional? Go ahead, hit pause, figure out what page you should be on here, and add this to your table of contents. Our essential question today is, how can we identify a proportional relationship? How do we know if something is proportional? Okay, so rate of change, what we're talking about today, is related to unit rate, which is what we were talking about yesterday. But today we're going to take it to a next step. Instead of just calculating unit rates, we're going to find the rate that something changes and decide if it is the same or not, if it's constant or not. All right, here's an example because I'm old and so I'm on Facebook. When I joined Facebook in way back in 2009, I had, let's just say, 15 friends. And now I have around 140 friends because I don't friend everybody. So what was the change in my number of friends from 2009 to now? So to figure that out, I would subtract. I would go 140 friends that I have now minus the 15 that I had back then, and I would find that I have a change in 125 friends. How many years did this take place? Well, I've been on Facebook for 10 long years, and so I'm going to find a unit rate. So I'm going to calculate friends per year. And if I do that, I get 12.5. So this increase of around 12.5 friends per year is a rate of change. And it just describes how, how many friends I've gotten per year. But if you think about it, do you think I really gained? Well, one, it's not nice to cut your friends in half, but do you really think I gained exactly 12 and a half friends every year, or even 12 per year, or 13 per year? Not likely, right? When I joined Facebook, I got a lot of friends right away, and then since then, it's slowed down. Go ahead and pause and copy down these two definitions. So rate of change is just how one rate changes in relation to another, like $20 per hour or 12 and a half friends per year. And proportional relationship, what we're going to look at is if it has a constant rate of change. So is it staying the same every time it changes? We're going to look at the ratio of one quantity to another. And our thing that you need to remember for like the next few weeks is y over x, y divided by x. So if y divided by x is the same, then we know we have a proportional relationship. Okay, go ahead and pause and copy down these steps. So the way we identify a proportional relationship, that's what PR stands for here, is we're going to divide every y by its x. And if every y divided by x is exactly the same, it's a proportional relationship. If even one is different, it's not. Okay, here's an example. Ethan earns money by mowing lawns. So let's look at this relationship and see if it's proportional. He mows one lawn, he gets 24 bucks. Two lawns, 48, three, 72, and so on. So we want to go y divided by x, but you don't see a y and an x. We need to add them on. So we need to think what makes most sense. Lawns per dollar or dollars per lawn? Well, hopefully you thought dollars per lawn sounded better. So this is my y, this is my x. So I'm going to go y over x, y over x, y over x. Oops, just a 2. Still 24 though. And y over x. What do I notice? They are all the same. So since every y over x is the same, I have myself a proportional relationship. Here's another one. Callie earns money by dog sitting. Based on this table is the relationship between the amount that Callie earns and the number of days, a proportional relationship. All right, well, we have days here and we have dollars. Do we want days per dollar or dollars per day? Dollars per day is what we're looking for. So that means dollars is my y and days are my x. And I'm going to go y over x, y over x, y over x, all the way down the line. So y over x, 16. Y over x, 16. Y over x. Well, hey, I know that's not 16. I can also grab a calculator and go 40 divided by 3, and I get 13 and a third, or 13.3 repeating. Not 16. So this is not a proportional relationship. She obviously gives some kind of discount for multiple days. Okay, go ahead and pause and copy these two tables down. All right, so if you review your steps, which you should, we're going to go y divided by x, and you're going to show your work like this. Put your y number on top, your x number on the bottom, show what they equal. We're going to go down the line until we find one that's not the same. Oh, look what happened. We found one that's not the same. So is this a proportional relationship? No. So we're going to say not a PR. We can abbreviate. Okay, let's check this one out. Again, we're going to go y over x. So we're going to start with 30 divided by 5, which gives us 6. 60 over 10, also 6. 90 over 15. Hey, look at that, it's 6. And 120 over 20. My little zeros cancel out. And look what I got, 6. So this is a PR because it has a constant rate of change all the way through. Okay, go ahead and grab your scratch paper, hit pause, and I want you to try these two problems. I want you to identify what is, which one's proportional, and give me the proof, give me the evidence. And I also want you to think about what is y, what is x here. This one really helps you out. They tell you basically this is y, this is x, but I want you to look at this one. It's usually xy, but I want you to think about it and make sure that's reasonable. Okay. So make sure you show up with your scratch paper and those problems done. Make sure you show up with any questions you have. And if you didn't understand anything, make sure you replay that part of the video. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Get a good night's sleep. Get ready for class tomorrow, and I will see you then. Good night.